Good morning and welcome to the 2020 Commencement Ceremony for the Graduate School of Montclair State University. For your safety, we ask that you please wear face coverings at all times, stay 6 feet away from those not in your group, and follow instructions from our event staff. Please remain in your places until the conclusion of our brief ceremony. When the ceremony is over, our event staff will release you by sections in order to ensure social distancing, so please follow their instructions. We want you to enjoy this experience, so we also ask you to please silence all electronic devices. And now, will you please welcome the class of 2020 master's and doctoral degree graduates from the College of Education and Human Services. Graduates, please rise as the academic processional will now begin. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the President of Montclair State University, the Dean of the Graduate School and Vice Provost for Research, the Dean of the College of Education and Human Services, and distinguished university faculty and staff.
Welcome. Please be seated. Graduates, guests, faculty, and staff, welcome to the 2020 commencement exercises for the Graduate School at Montclair State University. Please rise for the national anthem. The anthem was recorded at last year's commencement, sung by a graduate from 2019, Liz Belkis Santana.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glared, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
seated. Graduates, you do not know how good it is to see you here in the real flesh on campus. Welcome back to your university. We promised that we would celebrate your accomplishments when the governor said it was safe to do so, and here at last we are. These several months have been a difficult time for you and for us, but we have marveled at your tenacity and resilience in the face of adversity, and we are proud of all that you have accomplished in your time at Montclair State, including this last semester when you did not let the pandemic keep you from reaching your goal. Each one of you represents a very unique set of aspirations and accomplishments, and your pride is shared by those gathered today for this most unusual ceremony, people who have supported you in many ways through your journey. Even in normal times, the successful completion of graduate education is a particularly noteworthy accomplishment. That you finish your degrees during a pandemic while juggling your classes with jobs, childcare, and health concerns is extraordinary. The 634 students who are receiving graduate degrees this year will join a very special group. Nationally, only about 9% of Americans have earned a master's degree, and fewer than 2% have earned a doctoral degree. You are now among that very small and select group. As a large public university, at the heart of Montclair State's mission is to provide the opportunity for rigorous study in graduate and professional programs, not just for the privileged few, but for all those with the aspiration and the ability and determination to achieve an advanced education. So while this extraordinary accomplishment should give you much satisfaction, it also gives you a heavy responsibility to use the benefits of your education to make positive contributions to your family, your community, and the larger world. Your education will take on its full meaning not today, but as you use it in the years to come for good purpose in the world. As events of the last few months have shown, the world has many important economic, social, environmental, governmental, public health issues in urgent need of attention. And today, you are more prepared than most by your advanced education to make a meaningful contribution to the hard work that it takes to build a peaceful and a prosperous and equitable and a just society. The intellectual maturity you have gained through your graduate studies has provided you with the grounding to be a highly skilled professional, to create new knowledge, to apply that knowledge to action in the world, and to continue the process of lifelong learning. What you will carry of value with you from the experience of graduate education is not a piece of paper attesting to your degree. Rather, it is the potential and some of the powerful tools you will need to achieve your goals and to live the kind of life that contributes to the shaping of society. Many of you are the first in your family to achieve a graduate degree, and all of you have the chance to stand in your communities as an example of what it means to garner your strength and determination to fulfill your potential. Don't shy away from standing as that example. Accept the responsibility both to live up to your own potential and the responsibility to show others the path to similar achievement. At this moment, I would like us to pause and to remember together two of your fellow graduate students whose lives were cut short and who will never have the chance to stand where you stand today. Let us remember together Jose Fernandez, who was a student in the MBA program, and Juliana Lee Kessler, who was working on her master's in psychology. I'd also like to acknowledge and send our collective best wishes to two of your fellow graduate students, Derek Alicorn and Alex Gennaro, who were called away from their studies and their families this year to serve on the front lines in the National Guard's COVID-19 response, serving at hospitals and nursing homes and testing centers, and helping to build field hospitals for an overflow of patients. We hope they're back safely soon. Class of 2020, as I have said, you have been called the class of COVID. But remember, you are not the virus. You are the cure. You are the cure. Now more than ever, the world needs educated, committed, well-prepared people who can take on the immense challenges we are facing. Your time at Montclair State has prepared you for this moment, and I have absolute full confidence in your ability to make a difference. So today, we celebrate with you, and at the same time, we remind you that your hard work was not just for this day. The point and purpose of it all extends well into the future, and we will all be watching to see where your journey takes you. Before we proceed further in the ceremony, I just want to take a moment to thank the many, many staff and a core of students who helped us put this event together safely for you. They've been planning for many, many weeks, and they have been here from morning to night, making sure that everything was safe and proper for you. So thank you, Montclair State staff, faculty, students who enabled us to be here today. And now I would like to turn our ceremony over to Dr. Scott Herness, Vice Provost for Research and Dean of the Graduate School.
Thank you, President Cole. Before I begin, I'd like to take a moment to introduce the other members on our platform today. With us today are Dr. Tamara Lucas, Dean of the College of Education and Human Services, and esteemed faculty member, Dr. Sarah Goldstein from Family Science and Human Development. I'd also like to introduce our Master of Ceremonies and Reader, who is Mr. Brian Michelle, Director of Admissions and Operations in the Graduate School. And finally, I'd like to thank the family and friends of our graduates who've come out here today to help celebrate with them. Congratulations, graduates, on completing your degrees. I understand this was not easy. To state the obvious, these are not usual times. You've had to overcome significant adversity in order to get here. Some expected and some unexpected. You knew you'd have to study hard to get your degree, but you never thought you'd have to do that locked down in your home. Nor is this commencement you dreamed of when you became a graduate student with all the pageantry and the grandeur you thought there would be. Well, we all wanted more pomp, but we simply couldn't do so under these circumstances. Yet it's into these very circumstances that you now move forward with your degrees. And you do so prepared, not only with your education, but also with the self-confidence that you've gained, knowing that if you could survive a final semester like this, you are more than prepared for life's challenges. And there will be plenty of challenges ahead. You're now emerging into a very different world than when you entered graduate school. It's a world that's been disassembled by the pandemic, changing almost every aspect of normalcy we have known. For months, we've been shut inside. We now live on computers. We wear masks. We long to touch one another, but can't yet. Some of you have become impromptu elementary school teachers. Some of you have become unemployed. And then the pandemic collided with politics, and we learned that the only thing the coronavirus couldn't shut down was systemic racism. You're going out into a world that is in much need of repair. It is more divided, more torn, more disassembled. But there's hope. And that hope is right here today, because that hope is you. This is a singular moment in history, and it presents you with a singular opportunity. Never before has it been more important for a graduating class to rebuild the world. Literally. You have the opportunity to take these disassembled pieces of our world with your education, with your insight, with your self-confidence, and reassemble it, rebuilding it based on facts and not on fraud, based on social justice and not on prejudice. Never before has a graduating class had the opportunity to be on the right side of change. As I've said, you've overcome expected and unexpected challenges to get here today, and you've never been more prepared to conquer adversity. I challenge you, seize this opportunity to rebuild, mend the divide, create equity in the workforce, stand up for social and racial justice, love one another, and be that engaged citizen who reassembles the world into the one it should have been all along. Thank you. And now I'd like to recognize the members of Alpha Epsilon Lambda, the Honor Society of graduate and professional students at Montclair State University. Each year, the graduate school coordinates the selection and induction of our highest achieving students into AEL. This year, due to the pandemic, we were not able to hold our annual AEL induction ceremony, so I thought I'd recognize them now. The name of Alpha Epsilon Lambda is based on the Society's mission: Alpha for academic, Epsilon for excellence, and Lambda for leadership. The mission of Alpha Epsilon Lambda is to confer distinction for high achievement, promote leadership development, and engage in high standards of ethical behavior. To the members of AEL who are graduating today, I, along with the graduate school and the university, extend to you our congratulations. We're extremely proud of your success. We expected the best of you when you were selected for admission, and you have delivered. It's my pleasure to recognize the members of the Alpha Kappa chapter of Alpha Epsilon Lambda, the Honor Society of graduate and professional students at Montclair State University. As your name is called, please stand at your seat to be recognized. Vivian Moreno Berrio. Melanie Rocha Braga. Paulina Elizabeth Dutton. Mallory Griffin, Alexa Lee Gruschow, Nicole Guzman, Mia Sarah Polzowski, Sabaria Darcini Panudera, Jane Tanis, Kimberly Ann Thompson, and Andrew Tomazinski. Please join me in congratulating the AEL members and celebrating their accomplishments. You may now be seated.
I am now going to call on Dean Hurness as we begin the conferment of degrees.
President Cole, it's my privilege to report to you that the candidates here assembled who have successfully completed the curricula offered by the College of Education and Human Services at Montclair State University have been so certified by the university registrar, and they are recommended by the faculty to be awarded degrees in recognition of their academic accomplishments. Will the candidates for the doctoral degree please come forward to receive your individual acknowledgement? Unfortunately, for health and safety, we cannot hood our doctoral candidates. So instead, we will read the titles of their dissertations as they walk across the stage, and you will see their hoods then. Doctoral candidates, after your recognition, please remain standing when you return to your seats. I call upon Dean Tamara Lucas to introduce the doctoral candidates from the College of Education and Human Services and present the titles of their dissertation.
The candidate for the Doctor of Philosophy in Counseling is Alfonso Llewellyn Ferguson, Outsiders in the Circle examining the lived experiences of gay Afro-Caribbean male immigrants living in the United States. Congratulations. The candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Family Science and Human Development are Shaniqua Javon Bradley. People think it's easy because I smile, but it's not easy. A phenomenological study of single parents, guardians raising an adolescent enrolled in special education and engaging in risk behaviors. Congratulations. Diana Cedeno, From Social Exclusion to Social Inclusion, a feminist action research intervention for low-income Latina mothers. Congratulations. Stephanie Marie Compasso, The Impact of Social Support, School Connectedness, and Community Organization on Academic Achievement among Black and Hispanic Adolescents at an Urban Low-Income School District. Congratulations. Keisha M. Wint, The Beginning, Exploring Educational Experiences of Black Boys in State-Funded Preschools. Yes. Congratulations. The candidates for the Doctor of Philosophy in Teacher Education and Teacher Development, Jane L. Tanis, A Community of Practice Approach to Teacher Learning. Congratulations. And Kristen Nyosi Trebona, The Social Capital and Teacher Leadership Activity. Congratulations, Kristen.
Will the families of the doctoral candidates please rise with their doctoral graduates? President Cole, upon recommendation of the faculty, I have the honor to present these candidates for the doctoral degree.
Thank you, Dean Hurness. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of New Jersey and the Board of Trustees of Montclair State University, and in recognition of your achievement in fulfilling the curricula prescribed, I confer upon you, as earned, the designated doctoral degree with all the rights, duties, privileges, and immunities thereunto appertaining, of which the diploma is the written witness. Congratulations, doctors. may be seated.
President Cole, it gives me great pleasure to state that the members of the May 2020 graduating class who have successfully completed the university's requirement for the master's degree stand ready to be presented. Will the candidates for the master's degree in the College of Education and Human Services please come forward to receive your individual acknowledgement? While you wait to cross the stage, please keep at least 6 feet of distance between you and those around you, and slide your name card through the slot in the plexiglass barrier to our reader. For health and safety reasons, we cannot shake hands this year, but we applaud your achievements.
Amanda Rubinetti Bach. Maureen Callahan Buckheister. Desmond Allen Stapleton. Sandra Marie Kreisch. Robert James Myers. Gabriella Valentine Visaggio. Carissa Gail Melfi. Amital Carnado. Brianna La Fiora. Jessie Alexandra Manning. Julianne Kathleen Brennan. Olivia Christina Chufalo. Samantha Jo Freeman. Merrill Vansickle. Nicole Guzman. Justin Alexander Panulo. Indira Judith Gonzalez Guerrero. Bhakti Mahendra Fufandi. Mary Elena Nicoladu. Rachel Mariana Kuzer. Vivian Moreno Berrio. Vanessa Pereira. Andrew Tomazeski, Jr. Michelle L. Meyer. Michelle Elizabeth Eston. Molly Elizabeth Firehirsch. Alexa Marie Cassione. Haresh Kapadia. Rebecca Lynn Mayer. Joseph Edward Bergen. Alex Vincente Zarate. Emanuela Pierre. Rebecca Cherry. Stephanie Darlene Anang. Nikki Lynn Russo. Warda Elakari. Emma Quinn Lavin. Andrea Alvare. Baaba Kwansima Essel. Monica Eileen Archer. Neladith Janice Rodriguez. Elena Limboris. Fariha Malik. Janine Mary Jusden. Brianna Lynn Holland. Samantha Nicole Madonia. Mallory L. Griffin. Melanie Rocha Braga. Lauren Marie Gant. Brittany Ann Scanelli. Melissa Renee Plaza. Rihanna Elaine Volpe. Jessica Ross. Melissa Ann Monica. Natalie Marie Vendola. Alyssa Ilona Forrester. Omema Omarier. Kimberly Ann Thompson. Gabriella Maria Martucci. Kelly Lynn Thompson. Elizabeth Marie Izquierdo. Mia Sarah Polisovsky. Megan Elizabeth Pulido. Aisha Hamlin. Jonathan Nunez. Shelley Victoria Naz. Darianne Alexandra Mastrocola. Rebecca D. Rowdy. Paulina Elizabeth Dutton. LaShawn Marie Adams. Rima Ripal Mujmandar. Nazik N. Yusuf. Sabrina Hope Aiello. Daria Yilmaz. Erica Nicole Turan. Sabaria Darshini Ponadurai. Abdul Nori Jr. Jack Hamparian. Ricardo Daniel da Silva Amador. Jessica Elizabeth Matus. Mary Beth Gabrielle Bonilla. Ana Silvia Sanchez. Alexandra Catarina Medina. Brielle Franca Quattrone. Jamie Karina Herrera Velasquez. Lydia Gonzalez. Aruni D. Gunaratna. Rossini A. Dubois. Michael Cipriano.
Will all the candidates for the master's degree please rise? Will the families of the master's candidates please rise with their graduates? President Cole, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified for their degrees for Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, and Master of Public Health.
Thank you. All right, then. Are we ready? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of New Jersey and the Board of Trustees of Montclair State University, and in recognition of your achievement in fulfilling the curricula prescribed, I confer upon you as earned the designated master's degree with all the rights, duties, privileges, and immunities thereunto appertaining, of which the diploma is the written witness. Congratulations, masters. Please be seated.
At this time, will the members of the class of 2020 who participated in a teacher preparation program please rise? President Cole, these graduates have successfully completed their academic majors, a professional sequence, the appropriate examination, and are certified and qualified to teach in the public schools of the state of New Jersey.
Thank you, Dean Lucas. Will the teachers of New Jersey please be seated? This concludes the Montclair State University Graduate School commencement exercises for the College of Education and Human Services. I would ask everyone to remain seated until the recessional is complete. Anyone who thought it was raining, it was just an illusion. There can be no rain on a great day like today. Graduates, when it is time for you to recess, please stay 6 feet apart, remember, and follow all staff instructions as you exit Sprague Field. To our guests, thank you so much for coming. We are delighted that we were able to welcome you to our campus for this wonderful opportunity to honor our graduates. For your safety, please wait for our event staff to release you section by section. To everybody, please stay safe, stay well, stay brave, have courage, go out there and do what you were meant to do. And congratulations to everybody.